Now we are at peace and safe thanks to the determination of Captain Traoré and the fighting forces. We truly feel at ease.
These feelings are the result of the patriotic work carried out by the fighting forces. All the terrorist bases that had been established here and there have been swept away, and the threat has been optimally pushed back.
Thanks to the efforts and sacrifices made by the FDS and the VDP, as of today, the current situation remains very calm. I can confidently and unequivocally state that. However, the local people still understandably have their significant concerns. Essential services have fully and completely resumed, as well as schools and bustling local markets.
I went through that period with great difficulty because leaving your home to be somewhere else was not easy. And that's what we experienced in very painful circumstances. And it wasn't easy for the families. But today we can be happy.
Yes, you're not dreaming. This really is the strategic national road that connects the Jora and Tanoya regions. People travel here without an escort. They breathe, they live. Cameras film without fear. And yet not so long ago, even thinking about passing through here was an act of bravery or madness. Passing through here was flirting with death. Traffic has resumed, and so has life. Armed groups used to sow terror along this route. The commune of Wu, Europeni, dozens of villages plunged into darkness, cut off from the rest of the country. The state no longer existed. Only the silence imposed by weapons reigned. But the forces of evil forgot one essential detail. Burkina Faso has never been a country that surrenders. Burkina Faso is the land of upright men. This is not an empty slogan just to sound nice. It is an identity, a soul, and a people. Here, the people have never given up, even when far from their land. The defense and security forces launched a fierce counter-offensive. Together, they refused to accept fate. Mafarma, for example, had fled or taken refuge in Bobo and elsewhere, leaving everything behind. Today, she is back. The flour dough sizzles in the hot oil once again. And with every fritter that sings in the pan, it's a quiet victory. A clear message to those who thought she was gone. An answer to those who believed she would never return.
We are truly and deeply grateful for all your efforts. The FDF and BDP are working incredibly hard at this very moment. We want to express our sincere thanks to Ibrahim Traoré for his invaluable contributions.
And she is not alone. Drissa Ouedraogo has also returned to his village after more than a year and a half in exile. His shop is open. Customers are slowly coming back. But for him, what matters most lies elsewhere. Peace, dignity restored. Our commune was in difficulty. But now things are better. We can breathe. Further on, the elders, the youth, the women, the VDP, everyone has gathered together. They are celebrating their return after more than a year away. Their attachment to this land, their commitment to never flee again.
Either we give them our commune or we take our commune back. That's the basis on which we join forces.
And it's not just the shopkeepers who are coming back to life. Basic social services are operational again. At the Uo Town Hall, the Burkinabe flag flies proudly. Not everything has been rebuilt yet, but the essential is there, the presence of the state.
Thanks to these efforts, we have still been able to recover our locality. And today we are at home, we are proud, and we are rejoicing.
And this positive momentum is spreading. Still along this strategic axis between the regions of Joror and Tanuya, a locality is rising from its ashes, Lokoso, in the commune of Europigny. The health center is operating again. The schools have reopened their doors. And yet everything here had been affected. Clinics, maternity wards, pharmacies, all were attacked and abandoned. But resilience proved stronger than violence.
So we have a country that was afraid to come back. But since we've been here, we're working, there are no problems. How are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Yes, because we have no fewer than 30 to 40 misfortunes a day.
It was no joke. But with the participation of the parents, we were able to settle in. And classes went on as usual.
This recovery is, above all, the work of the defense and security forces. the BR 1517 and the Wu detachment accomplished a tremendous job. They cleared the forests, removed mines from the access points, and secured every square inch of this wounded territory.
By resettling the various populations and neutralizing, I would say, down to the very last element, the guards. So as of today, we can say without fear of being mistaken, as of today, the population lives in peace and tranquility.
There was an operation, the FAA operation, which made it possible to reclaim all these towns and villages, is Operation Uraga, which you have also followed. This important operation indeed took place in February of the year 2024. And during this operation, there were two phases.
Today, at least 100 villages have been liberated and resettled by the Joint Forces Group for the Security of the West, which extends its reach as far as the regions of Joro and Tanuya. And along the way, our journey went smoothly. We saw cultivated fields, men and women at work, faces now firmly turned toward the future. Because feeding Burkina Faso also means believing in it.
A year ago, taking this road required courage. You needed to be brave. The area was infested with terrorists. But thanks to the BRFOU and the determination of the FDS and VDP, calm is gradually taking hold and becoming rooted. In this commune in the Gyoro region, life has resumed and residents can go about their business peacefully with their daily activities.
Before, it wasn't easy. Before, it really wasn't easy at all. But today, thanks to God and the efforts of our authorities, I can say that we are very happy. We dance, we celebrate in any way, we are very happy.
The MED did a great job. Without them, we couldn't have succeeded. It was dangerous, but because of education, we saw them here. We were joyful, we were happy.
The administration is functioning here and the people are breathing a sigh of relief.
Efforts have been made and the motivation is still there. So we were able to push back the terrorists and reclaim the areas that had been too heavily affected. Before it wasn't easy, but now we can move around almost everywhere. All the villagers have returned and this year they have farmed well. I am very happy, really. We congratulate the FPS, we congratulate them. We congratulate them greatly for their bravery, for the work they have done.
Now we are at peace and safe thanks to the determination of Captain Traoré and the fighting forces. We truly feel at ease.
These feelings are the result of the patriotic work carried out by the fighting forces. All the terrorist bases that had been established here and there have been swept away and the threat has been optimally pushed back.
The FAA operation that made it possible to reclaim these towns, all these towns and villages, is Operation Uraga. This operation had three main objectives: to destroy the GAT refugee zones, commonly known as GAT bases. The second objective was to reopen the roads that had been mined, which were blocking access to the towns. The third objective was consolidation.
Several other operations followed Operation Oregon, including Operation Murai. Operation Green Whirlwind 5 is the most recent one.
Life has resumed in all the towns. All the villages have been reclaimed and resettled. There are VDPs just about everywhere. It should also be said that special mention goes to these VDPs. As they say, the military alone can't do it.
May God bless the President of Faso and his team. May God grant Captain Ibrahim Traoré enough strength and power so that he can continue to provide us with the necessary support. We are happy to be at peace.
I thank the President for everything His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traoré is doing for the country, even for the Burkinabe nation. I am very happy.
Now we must stay alert and avoid being caught off guard by malicious people. Life has resumed, and that's what matters most. We must therefore work together, hand in hand, the population and the fighting forces, to strengthen peace and cohesion.